Hello, my name is Dr. Stephanie West. Welcome back to those that have visited with me once before, and if you're new to my website, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this instructional video on syllabus writing. One of the most important aspects we can do when we start the new school year is to set up our syllabus and make sure that our course is aligned for the coming year or even just a semester course. So in our previous video, we talked about building an effective course based on our state standards or our course competencies. You will need that information as you start to build your syllabus. So as we start to build our syllabus, make sure that you keep in mind those course competencies. Also, find out the syllabus that your school or your school district is requiring you to use. That's going to be very important in the coming year, and to make sure that you're aligned with the school policies and everything involved. So let's get started on the basic elements of syllabus writing. As you can see there on the title page, there is my web page that if you'd like to subscribe is completely free, and it'll give you all of the updates on the upcoming videos, information, materials, anything that I post there. You can also find me on Pinterest. So let's start with the cover page of the syllabus. Now your syllabus cover page is going to catch the eye of your learners. So make sure that you do something attractive. As you can see, I added some graphics. Anything you can do to catch the attention. A lot of times I will copy this onto color paper so it's easy for the students to find when I refer to that. So on our course cover paper, these are the key essentials that you need to put on the cover page of your syllabus. So the course information, list as much information as you can about where it is, credit hours, room number, anything you want to add there. Put the course format. What is this kind of course? Is it online? Is it face-to-face? Is it blended? And then put your instructor information. Who are you? Put your school email in there. Put your school phone number in there. Be careful with your personal cell phone, as you really don't want students calling you at all hours of the day. And then if you have office hours, put them in there. If you don't, you can do appointments upon request before and after class. Now, as an adjunct instructor, if those of you that are adjunct professors, you probably want to put this as appointments because we really don't have office hours. Those of you that are full-time somewhere or a high school or junior high teacher, put down when you would meet with students and put that in there and have them make appointments. It's always important to do that. Your response time. Be available to your students. They need to know that you're there for them, and that it helps with the connection. It helps with behaviors. It really helps if you'll connect to your students and let them know that you're around. So your essential components. So you're going to have your course description. What is this course about? Your prereqs. Of course, children's literature doesn't have any prereqs, but a lot of schools and a lot of classes have prereqs. Put that in there. Your course content, competencies, list them. Tell them exactly what they're expected to do. Now, those of you in the K-12 system, this is where you would put your state standards. What are they going to be learning in the course of this class? So put it in there so they know exactly what's coming. On your page 3, you're going to need your textbooks, your course materials, your technology components, anything you want to put there. I also put in my materials section anything that I want them to bring, like Post-its if I require Post-its, a red pen if you require them to grade their own papers. Anything you need, put it in there. I also do interactive notebooks, and so I ask them to bring a spiral one subject notebook. Put in your school's attendance policy on page 3. That needs to go right at the beginning, after your text, after your course information. This needs to be in there so they know exactly what your attendance policy is for the school. That saves you a lot of headaches if you put that in there and it's straightforward, and then review it with them on the first day of school. Your withdrawal policy, this is more for the college levels. Put it in there. Tell them what it is, how to withdraw, what's the dates of the withdrawal policy, what's the last day to get their money back. You know, students, they like their money. So make sure you put it in there, all of these things. Page 4, you're going to put your learner support policies. What do you have out there to support these learners? tutoring, appointments with you, any outside tutorings that your departments may offer to the students. And then put in your late work and makeup policy. Again, this is one of those that will save you so many headaches if you'll just put it in there. And again, it's up towards the front by page 4. Yeah, there's still probably a lot more pages, but at this point, they're really watching you, watching what you're doing and putting it in there. So, and make sure that before you lose their attention span, you're doing something fun with your syllabus review. I make a game out of it. I love Kahoot. You can do a Kahoot quiz at the very end, whatever you need. But these late policies, attendance policies, your learner support, these are some of the key items that need to go. Load it towards the front before they lose interest. And this is another really important page, your grading standards and practices. This section will be different for every school, so make sure you know what your grading scales are. Is it the typical grading scales that most people use? Now, some honors courses use a higher one. Some master programs use a higher one also. So, those of you listening, know your grading policies. Know what's weighted also. A lot of high schools will weight their grades. Now, this EDU 291 is at the community college, and we do weight the midterm and the final project, so we have to put that in there. Find out what your school policies are. Working at the high school for several years, I know that we had different weighted grades on exams, on projects, and then homework wasn't rated much, but it may be rated more than that. So find out what those grading policies are. And then after you list your grading scales and whatnot, list your course projects. Now this is a semester-long 15-week project, so I don't have a lot, but these are my major ones that I want to put down so they know what's coming. Now, if it's a year-long course, you could even do semester by semester themes. You could do anything major that's coming up that you want them to know about, put in there. Because this way, it saves a lot of headaches over the long period of time, but it'll also help you ensure that the kids stay on track. And they like it. They like the structure of knowing what's coming. And again, this is based on your course calendar that we built and building an effective course from the ground up. So if you have that course calendar done, this section will be much easier to do and accomplish. Now, other possible syllabus components. There's a whole bunch of other things that different schools may have you do, like an academic honesty, where we use Turnitin. Plagiarism, that kind of thing. Your technology statements. A lot of schools require that you sign a technology statement. The kids do before they start your classes. There's disability and resource and services all at almost every school. So put that in there. Your code of conduct is huge. Code of conduct, dress codes, anything like that you feel the kids need to know at the first day of school, put it in there. Again, the more you put in and load these syllabuses with information, the better apt they are to not misunderstand what you're doing throughout the year, throughout the semester. Diversity and a safe learning environment is also another important thing. What is your policy on a safe learning environment? Do you have an open door policy? What is that? So put it in there. And anything else your school has that may need to be said at that point in the syllabus. Now, knowing that you have a strong syllabus in place that's also connected to your course calendar and your course outline and your competencies will save you so much headache in the long run. The students will know what's coming. They know what is expected on the very first day of school, and you'll be amazed at how few headaches you will have after this point. So if you have any additional questions, post them on my webpage for me, and I'll answer them when I get them. I usually, again, my response time is within 24 hours. I like to make sure that you get your questions answered, and there is my website. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you will return again, time and time again, to see what's posted. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.